Is it real from Freo, and your lab work here is thanks to Zero?
Well, this is another one I'm starting to believe in when you start to dig into their profile. And this is another team that play a really strong system-based game. So we've seen them work on their defensive side. Last year they tried to improve their offence. I think now it's all starting to come together. And when we just take a look at just one example, this is the reason why they are at the moment the #1 pressure team in the competition, the #1 turnover team, and they are defending full ground, because what they are doing is they have a system. They all now know what their role is. And this is a group that understand, OK, midfielders, we need to hold our space. We're not going to get caught up going inside 50. We're going to set the first line of defence. So right now, if we lose that footy, we're in a great position to tackle and get after them. If we win it, beautiful. We're in the front half of the ground. We can get to the outside and create opportunities. And I just think what they're doing should be recognised at the moment. Yes, there's some people questioning who they've played, but when you look at it, they've been missing their best player and their 2-time Brownlow medalist. They haven't had their coach for 2 weeks. And at the moment, they're the second or third youngest team week on week in the competition. So I just think they're heading in the right direction. We still want to see more from them. But a 3-1 gives you a great base to play finals.
More spin-off?
It all means nothing if it doesn't turn up on the weekend. They've got a great opportunity against Essendon. If they play like that with a layered, structured defence, they'll beat Essendon. We know that. Because if you can take their offence off them fractionally, there's not much else. There's no other parts of their game, Robbo, that's super healthy.
They're not defending very well. I really liked your commentary on pure footy. That's great commentary on two teams, because we need challenges. Myself and Jared were talking about it. St Kilda are playing tough footy, and so is Fremantle.
You've got an additional element on the Dockers.
Little pop quiz. Just there are 5 players that are involved in the greatest percentage of the team scoring for their clubs.
Midfielders.
Okay? They're midfielders this year, but last year 6 of the top 9 at the end of the season were forwards. So there's a bit of a shift, and some of these names will surprise you, OK? Pop quiz on who the best is, Robbo. In the competition right now, he's almost involved in 40% of his team scoring. And it's a name that we've touched on a couple of times, I reckon, but we haven't nailed down. So Bontempelli, Steve Coniglio's in great form. So start talking about him the way we should. He's back and significantly important to his team. De Goey, we talk about a lot. We wax and wane whether it's
fantastic numbers in it.
Is it Petrarca or Cripps?
Now, we're on topic with the Dockers.
The Dockers, one of your boys. Robbo, thoughts? Midfielder over there?
Next
Andrew
captain.
It has to be
Brayshaw.
Brayshaw.
So I just think it's fantastic that he's getting the recognition he deserves. Now, the challenge for them, and this is what I want to watch, put this on the watch list. Sarong comes back in, Fife will come back in at some stage. Does he still get the same prime time opportunities? Is he still the hit 2 player? Is he still, the same midfield minutes, the same centre bounce opportunities?
Yes, he is. He's been tagged as well, mate. Well, he is a sensational player.
Yeah, his first 2 weeks, he did it with clearance, and then he had the clearance taken off him by tags the last 2 weeks, and he's done it on the outside. So he's doing it in different ways.
Not many players can do that.
No.
There's a lot of Sam
in
Walsh.
a game.
There's a lot of Sam Walsh about him. Just does it with 1,000 cuts. Just keeps working, keeps showing up, keeps running.
I think he's the next captain.
Next captain.
Next captain.
Most likely.
Of Fremantle.